Mail Mayhem Canada Post strike halted. Hold on to your hats, Canada, because things just got real. Remember that whole Canada Post strike? The one that had everyone from grandmas to online shoppers sweating bullets? Well, it's over. Sort of. Our fearless leaders in Ottawa decided enough was enough. They slammed down the gavel and ordered those postal workers back to the sorting stations. The strike, which kicked off on November 15, 2007, threw the country's mail service into chaos. Packages piled up like unread emails. Businesses held their breath. Was it a holiday rush or the apocalypse? Hard to say, really. The government, tired of playing referee, finally blew the whistle. They invoked special powers to force an end to the strike. Now before you go thinking this is over, hold your moose there, buddy. This story's got more twists and turns than a rural route in Saskatchewan. Battle lines drawn, Union versus Canada Post. Let's rewind a bit, shall we? The Canadian Union of Postal Workers, representing those tireless souls who braved snowstorms and angry dogs to deliver your bills, were locked in a heated battle with Canada Post. The union, like a dog with a bone, possibly delivered late due to the strike, wouldn't budge on its demands for better wages and working conditions. Canada Post, meanwhile, argued that giving in would bankrupt the entire postal service. Each side dug in their heels, throwing around accusations faster than you can say overtime pay. The union claimed Canada Post was exploiting its workers. Canada Post countered that the union was holding the country hostage with its unreasonable demands. As negotiations stalled, the tension grew thicker than maple syrup in January. Something had to give. Government steps in. Can they deliver a solution? Enter the government stage left, looking like a slightly flustered mail carrier who'd lost his keys. They decided to create a special task force, an industrial inquiry commission, if you want to get technical, to investigate the dispute and hopefully broker a peace treaty. This commission, led by a man named William Kaplan, presumably not the guy who writes the hot dog condiment labels, had until May 2008 to come up with a solution that would satisfy both sides. Talk about pressure. The union, while not thrilled about having their strike cut short, agreed to give the commission a chance. Canada Post, relieved to have their workers back on the job, also seemed cautiously optimistic. But would this commission actually work? Or would their efforts end up lost in the mail like so many Christmas cards and overdue bills? Fallout and future. What happens now? Well, folks, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The fate of Canada Post and the sanity of everyone who relies on it hangs in the balance. If the commission can hammer out a deal that both sides can stomach, then maybe, just maybe, we can avoid another postal showdown in the future. But if their efforts fail, well, let's just say things could get ugly again. This whole saga has highlighted the crucial role that Canada Post plays in our lives, and the often tense relationship between workers and management. It's a reminder that even in a country as peaceful and polite as Canada, sometimes you've got to fight for what you believe in. So next time you see your friendly neighborhood postal worker, give them a smile and a thank you. They've earned